Outpost. Today's item from the seasonal selection of the archives is the Christmas gingerbread cat of ASMR. This delicious little cheery buddy is here to relax you into seasonal oblivion and help you sleep away the stress and anxiety of the Christmas season, or holiday season, or Kwanzaa season, whatever MacGuffin season you celebrate. This nondescript, semiotic abomination, this I can't even begin to contemplate the levels of cultural hermeneutics that go into describing this to an alien. Like, just think about that. This is a cat, supposedly, that resembles a food, supposedly, made out of dinosaur goo amalgamated into plastic and decorated to look like a far distant relative to a pagan Judeo-Christian holiday icon that was essentially created by the Coca-Cola company. That's also a light. That was a lot of gibberish. Once the talking stops, this becomes a no talking video, and we'll just have the... But now that I have potentially unseated one of your, or two of your neurons in contemplating that idiotic gibberish, let's focus our attention back on the gingerbread Christmas cat of ASMR and the delicious noises it makes. And like I said at the end of that rant, it's a light, or it was a light. It glows so gently that I would have to turn off every single light in the sound closet to be able to see it, and I really just don't feel like doing that. Changing batteries doesn't help. It's just a 1-watt bulb, like me. So whether the holiday season is treating you well or not, no matter what you're going through, highs or lows, if you need a respite from the holly jollies and a little bit of quiet time with something vaguely seasonal, but that isn't screaming at you to get it a present, again, welcome to the Outpost. This is the place for you. So without further ado, let's explore all of the different noises the gingerbread Christmas cat can make. say about most things in life, though. Most of the things you love a lot aren't worth anything. And if you like a thing because it's worth something, you probably need to reevaluate some of your life objectives. Which is actually a very poignant message to come up organically right around Christmas. I'm here to collect the cookies and milk for Santa. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He said give them to me. Yeah. The lasagna, too. Most like my cat, Mr. Biscuit, because in my mind I can transpose his fluffs with the cakey, rough, crackly consistency of gingerbread. Cooper's more wiry, less textured, more micro-textured, less macro-textured. I'm not explaining that any further. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a ton of text on the bottom of this. Mucho text. Let's turn this on and see if you can tell a difference. It's on. Hold on, let me adjust. Yeah, you know what? Let's go dark. Let's go dark for the last couple minutes of the video with the light on the cat. On. Light in the cat on. English is my first language. Supposedly. Holy moly! Wait a minute. Is it on? You know what? I'm gonna go replace the battery in this real quick. Hopefully. It's a normal battery in here. Okay, I'm back. Let's turn this on. First of all, welcome to the channel. Screwdriver. Large pack of AA batteries and large pack of AAA batteries. We will not be tingling on these at all. I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep the rescue part here in. Frick, I don't know how to do this without making horrible noises where you can also see it. Bear with me. I don't plan anything. It's all part of the modus operandi of the channel. This is really all exposure therapy for me. So, whatever happens is what you get. It's actually kind of a nice noise. Or screws lids. Lids have screws. You screw down a lid, but does a screw count as a lid? Is this a lid sound? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it's a screw sound. Free stomach sounds. Okay, that's enough of that. I don't think I'm going to put the screw back in when we're done. It really doesn't look like it needs it. It looks like this is to keep children from stealing the batteries while it's in Walmart or whatever. Oh no. Oh, they're very corroded and gooey. What on earth are Kendall batteries? Kendall. I've never heard of that. Alright, well, at least it says 0% mercury and cadmium. Unfortunately, it also says made in China. I'm going to be back again because this is toxic. And I'm going to go put them directly in the trash can without touching them. guessed that there was a watch battery in here. So it either still has a 1 watt bulb in it, and for some reason China thought it needed 3 AAAs for that, 3 double A's for that. Or it arrived at not big charge, and it's going to glow really, really bright for the first time in a second, and we'll all find out together. And I'm going to mute this real quick while I do this. Alright, we got some batteries. I don't really think there's anything enjoyable to come from batteries, and I really don't want to molest these too much. Batteries are kind of gross to me. Let's make sure it's off. Yep, I don't want any spoilers. There's also the chance that it won't work. Alright, let's clear off the work surface. Back to Christmas Cat. First off, overhead ambient off, and camera light off, and cat on. Oh my goodness. It may have glowed that bright when I first got it, now that I'm thinking about it. But this is absolutely precious. I am so glad we did that on camera for you to see, because I didn't think it would be this pretty looking, frankly, while I'm looking at the overhead and posing for a thumbnail. Bite me. Posing for thumbnails. Reading emails for money. It's not funny. One of those will suffice, I'm sure. Alright, so, yeah, now that this is a visual trigger video too, let's get back into it. You like Christmas. You enjoy Christmas. You appreciate the holidays. You don't have any expectations of what should or should not happen during the holidays. You are merely, but entirely, filled with love and warmth. And you remember the true purpose of the holidays deep in your bones. It is the time of year when we need to come together to survive the cold, to have something happy to guide us through the months that would have otherwise been a struggle to survive through. The holidays are important because it's how your ancestors had something to live for through the months where the sun didn't shine much. Everything else about it doesn't matter. Just try and have that same mindset. The holidays are here. That's it. You don't need to buy anyone presents. You don't need to go caroling. You don't need to go see anyone or do anything. You just have to remember that this is only here to help you get through dark times. Whatever little bit of the holidays you can eke out to be your light at the end of winter, that's what the holidays are for you. And Christmas Cat's here for you. close to it.